I'm doing the week 11, y'all.
They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
God damn.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Put my headset on.
So here comes the Raider offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
First carry of the game for Zamir White.
Let's go.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Opting to run again here with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Raiders at 3-6 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Damn.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They'll go up the middle with White. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Richardson to throw off play action. A hit as he throws there. Incomplete. Jacoby Myers, the intended receiver. And it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Richardson looking to throw this.
This is White on the screen. They ain't going to be hit.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Let me make sure he's not tired.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
Let's
go. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th
Come on,
down.
I'm trying to focus on Zamir White. I want him to be my number 1 running back. So I got him training extra in
second down.
In training and all that shit. He's doing one-on-one and then he's doing regular training. Oh shit! That's Chubb, Brandon Chubb.
Bradley Chubb.
Oh, Bradley Chubb.
His 5th sack of the season. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Now it's Richardson. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he will be
very
close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Richardson.
No.
Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks
yep.
with it. And the Dolphins are going to
All right,
get
I
the
fucked
ball
up a little
back
bit.
on
I
the
can run that back.
as
Jordan
they
Brooks.
hold on 4th down. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it? One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
No, they're not the top. We're the top.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
We're top defense. Oh, God, let's go. Tighten up, y'all. They're getting nothing but 150 yards passing.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and a yard.
150 yards passing. Don't forget it. Don't forget it.
Tight end.
Fumble that bitch. Come on.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Slot man moves right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And running with power here. Still going. They can't
what?
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
All right, let's run it back then. Run it back. Come on.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
7-2 or 3-6. That's crazy. What just happened, y'all?
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
The fact that that's not I don't know why my cord's not working. It'll charge my phone, but it won't charge my
our score, ready for the
controller. That's
kickoff
weird.
As this one's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Raiders offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession.
Hold on, I'm about to switch it real quick to it's gonna be White.
Different ways to get him the football. We know that, and you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now we give up the middle. This is White. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us.
White got that X factor now, y'all. So I got Anthony Richardson as quarterback. I got Alexander Madison, of course, and then Jamar White as backup. Mayers is a little bit tweaked. I made him a little better than Richardson is.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
And so did I with Bowers. I did a little bit of a lot of roster modifications in this one. This time around, at least. Let's go. I didn't do anything to the line though. I should have tweaked my line, but I didn't.
As they convert on 4th down.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he?
Come on.
To go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
No.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying
Come
him
on.
up defensively. And now
I
brings
need
up
this.
3rd down. Here's Richardson to throw.
Ooh.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
Bullshitting again. Come on.
Step aside.
Can't be doing that shit.
So they're going to come to the line
Thomas
here, and it
is out
appears
there.
trying
Let's
to go
go.
for it on fourth. They'll go for it. Here's Richardson.
No.
His early struggles continue. Here's another.
Can I at least get you to throw it over
Picked
him?
up by Jalen
That'd be
Ramsey.
great,
And he's able to
Jalen.
take this one
Get the
back
fuck out
to
of here,
the
Ramsey.
36
Nobody
yard
likes you.
line.
Nobody
CBN,
likes
it's just
you.
his second year in the league as a quarterback.
No, but you
that's
are
gonna
trash.
one
You
when he
can't be
flips on
picking
the
us
tape,
off,
he's like,
man.
I shouldn't have thrown that
You can't
ball.
be doing that
Doubt
shit.
about it in his
Get him.
Yeah, the pressure gets
Come
there,
on, y'all.
and Tua is going to be taken down.
Come on, y'all.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Short throw to Smith.
Yep.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him
Come
a
on.
game ball after it's all
Either
over.
punt it or
So
kick it. There you go.
there on the pitch and catch.
Or
And
field
that'll
goal.
bring up
And you're
fourth
going to miss the
down.
field goal. Come on, miss that bitch. Nope, 10
Sanders'
zip,
kick
10
is
zip.
good.
Yep,
And
10
the
zip.
Dolphins will add on to their lead.
All right, I got to get
So he's
a...
been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
I got to
And
get
what a
up there.
luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend
I'm going
upon,
to come out
partner,
and
because
stream
he hasn't
plays
missed
on
all year long.
offense real quick.
Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one.
I'm about to trade him too because Powers is always getting hurt, man. That's why I wish I would have tweaked the line a little bit when I upgraded Myers and everybody. I mean Myers, and then tweaked Anthony Richardson, because the line is always getting hurt. I think the only person that stays healthy is just not Whiteheart, but the backup. He's like the backup. I think he's like the fourth string or third string.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays.
Let's go.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
No!
It's knocked away and incomplete.
All right.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a
I
deep
saw
ball,
that.
but he was
I
unable to
saw
get
that.
away
Let's
from
go.
the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a
I'm
little
going
bit
to start
high.
Zamar, I
Great
think,
leverage, and
now
they're
on,
easily
and then
blocked
keep
and turned to the side.
Madison at secondary. And keep him running my screens too, I think, on top
and
of
he's going to
Zamar.
get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down. Another carry now for Madison. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson.
No.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. fair to say it hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Yeah, what is that? Roughing passer?
But a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
Let's go.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so they're going to be dealt.
Touchdown!
Let's go.
Jacoby Myers from 10 yards out. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Tua going to throw. A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Tua, a final shot before half.
Where are you guys at? Jack, where are you at, Jack? What the fuck?
For the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Extra point up.
Damn,
and
boy.
by Sanders.
That was Hill, but still. I know, right, girl? I mean, like, what are you doing? Jack, what are you doing, Jack? Jack Jones, all you. Safety. I feel like that was a safety, linebacker, cornerback, free safety. That was all y'all. There was nobody back there.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins offense and Tua Tagovailoa headed back out onto the field. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Let's go.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. The Dolphins will send
I got to capitalize. Come on.
And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. The Raiders offense and Jacoby Myers head out for this next drive. And he's very much alive in the race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point in the season. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive. Looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decide to run a little screen play. Maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Operating from the gun, Richardson.
Yo.
His throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Richardson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's
Let's
Myers.
go.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And Richardson looks to throw once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throw left side complete. That's Tucker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Here's Madison running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Let's go.
That's caught by Myers. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
Myers, the way you just did that.
20 yards. That's the
The way you caught that and took the hit, I appreciate it.
A few more plays like that,
if you do that again, though.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors.
I need to see if I can get
Thomas.
Thomas in there. If I can get Mike in there.
And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number one.
Steps away to his left. This is caught by Tucker.
Let's go.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready.
No, they don't know what hit him. Hell no. Let's go.
4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down.
Let's
so
see. What, roughing the passer? Come on. Okay. Yeah, decline touchdown.
Obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
You gonna get the replay? Nope, no replay.
Carlson
right.
on for the PAT.
Wait, hold on. I can do that replay. Hey, there we go. That was perfect. Kind of. I did pump fake a lot there too. Where was it though? He said, "Oh yeah, right there." Yeah. With Tucker, it was in front of Tucker. And both of them actually. Ooh, that was so perfect. I'm glad he stopped and came in. Typically, he would keep running, and then it would be a pick or some shit, because he didn't stop. He should have.
And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Like they're supposed to
so
catch
that
the
one a pretty
fucking ball.
time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was all capped off by Jacoby Myers on the touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And he'll be out of of bounds right at the 40. Here's Tua. Being chased out left. And Tua going to slide to a halt, but he will have the first down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Come on.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play.
Come on.
As
17-14. I got to come back.
Back now in
8
Miami.
minutes left.
It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Let me get in there with
Tua sets up to pass it. He's got Smith here.
Come on.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's a toss left for Achane. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Sanders' kick is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Raiders offense and Anthony Richardson ready for this next possession. Play action. Now Richardson. Open man right side, Myers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is White on the screen. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
As much time as I can. Oh, shit.
One, but incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
So
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Here's White. They set up the screen.
Let's go.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On the draw, here's White. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come
up
up on a big third down.
Without
it's a screen pass. It's complete.
Oh!
And this time not quite to the 30.
Come on.
At the 31-yard line. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
2 touchdowns. Oh, my God, Anthony Richardson. Good shit.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I need at least a minute left.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Richardson to throw it.
Ooh.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Richardson. On the left side, a catch by White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Now Richardson. Forced out to his left. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute.
It ain't no tie. We won this bitch. We won this bitch.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point.
Yeah, we're not playing that tie shit this time around. Nope, fuck that.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. So Tua and the Dolphins down 21-20. A little over 40 seconds to go. Now Tua. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down.
No!
Tua. He's going to let it fly.
Let's go! Let's go!
It is intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the
Fuck
Raiders
yeah.
have just about sewn up this football game. The Raider offense set to get this drive
right
started.
back to Madison
And
a
3
little bit.
timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's going to have a Raider 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes the script here. On the handoff, it's Madison. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They go right back to White here on 1st down. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
I'm going to try and
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Now 2nd and 3. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete into the hands
Let's
of
go.
Myers.
Field goal.
Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout.
Or should I just do, I'm going to do that again one more time. Fuck that.
We take a break.
Yeah, and this should be touchdown.
Throwing
if this
now
works
is
out in my
Richardson.
favor, this should be touchdown. Let's go.
That's going to be caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today,
Right,
capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us.
6.7 completion rate. That's just, that percentage is just, oof. All right, y'all. I'm going to go to PUBG now for a bit. I'm going to go stream a couple of games for a couple hours until or a little bit until 1. And then I'll be getting off of that shit too. So thanks for everybody for tuning in. I'll be back in just a minute for some pub, solo, and duos.